Every good story begins the same way. Yet, this beginning is more likely not going to be what you expect it to be. At first glance, it might look like it begins at your first breath, when you talk to that cute guy or girl for the first time, when you put on those new shoes, or that moment you enter the city to the praise of the people. Any of these moments may become memorable moments in your story, which you would be more than happy to recite to any willing listener throughout your life. The only thing is, these moments are not the beginning of your miraculous story. Now, that story, that begins with a call. Somewhere, somehow in the great big mystery of it all, you begin to hear, sense, feel like you were made for something more than yourself. You notice that you are part of a multi-dimensional melody and you have a part to play. You know you are made to go, to be, to do something magnificent as you move through this life. You realize that what you're made for has a lot less to do with you alone and a lot more to do with the movements of this world. You start to embrace your movements are making a matchless masterpiece. You feel a magnetic pull towards meaning, and you begin to become aware that every movement matters. This is that call. This is God getting your attention. The God in whom we live and move and have our being. The mastermind of this mysterious melody, noticing you and calling you to step into the story that was meant for you all along. The Passion story didn't begin when Jesus rode into the city on a donkey with palm leaves and professions of faith. It began much earlier when the Lord looked up at his creation and said, "It is very good." The magic of the moment then, as the Messiah rides toward these people with minimal majesty, wasn't the call itself, but the response to step into his story and to fulfill his call, reminding us of our story, to fulfill our call, your call. The thing you are made for was a message delivered long ago. Your response to this call is a choice you can make that will not merely move you into your story, but will motivate others to move as well. You see, in a most tender and marvelous manipulation, when you do what you're made for, do you not see that it encourages others to move into their calling even more? So yeah, the act of breathing is awesome. The courage to speak is commendable. And the pride when you put on those new shoes is perfectly profound. And the thought of Jesus joining them in the city is joy-filled. But make no mistake, these are merely moments in a much bigger movement. Because today, you are being called to move into something new.